Welcome to the Bible Quiz and Trinket channel. Today, we're diving into the miraculous story of Christmas, exploring deep questions that will test your knowledge of this cherished event. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video to support our content. After the quiz, share your score in the comments. We love seeing how well you do. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. In which town was Jesus born? A. Nazareth. B. Jerusalem. C. Bethlehem. D. Jericho. Answer: C. Bethlehem. Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, fulfilling the prophecy mentioned in Micah 5:2. Question 2. Who was the ruling Roman emperor at the time of Jesus' birth? A. Augustus. B. Tiberius. C. Nero. D. Caligula. Answer: A. Augustus. The ruling Roman emperor at the time of Jesus' birth was Caesar Augustus, who had declared a census across the Roman Empire. Luke 2:1. Question 3. What does the name Jesus mean? A. God is love. B. God saves. C. God with us. D. God is merciful. Answer: B. God saves. The name Jesus means God saves in Hebrew, indicating his role in saving his people from their sins. Matthew 1:21. Question 4. Who was Jesus' mother? A. Elizabeth. B. Mary. C. Martha. D. Sarah. Answer: B. Mary. Jesus' mother was Mary, a young woman from Nazareth who was visited by the angel Gabriel announcing she would give birth to the Son of God. Luke 1:26-31. Question 5. Who was Jesus' earthly father? A. Joseph. B. Zacharias. C. John. D. Peter. Answer: A. Joseph. Jesus' earthly father was Joseph, a carpenter from Nazareth who was betrothed to Mary at the time of Jesus' conception. Matthew 1:18-19. Question 6. Which prophet foretold a virgin would be with child and will give birth to a son? A. Isaiah. B. Jeremiah. C. Ezekiel. D. Daniel. Answer: A. Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah foretold that a virgin would conceive and give birth to a son, and he would be called Emmanuel. Isaiah 7:14. Question 7. What sign was given by the angel to the shepherds? A. A comet in the sky. B. A baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. C. A bright light in the east. D. 3 stars aligning. Answer: B. A baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. The sign given to the shepherds by the angel was that they would find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. Luke 2:12. Question 8. What did the angel say to the shepherds? A. Fear not, for I bring you good news of great joy. B. Worship the newborn king. C. Follow the star. D. Pray and be saved. Answer: A. Fear not, for I bring you good news of great joy. The angel said to the shepherds, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Luke 2:10. Question 9. What gifts did the wise men bring to Jesus? A. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. B. Silver, diamonds, and rubies. C. Bread, wine, and oil. D. Scrolls, lamps, and incense. Answer: A. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The wise men brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to Jesus, each symbolizing different aspects of his identity and mission. Matthew 2:11. Question 10. What guided the wise men to find Jesus? A. A map. B. A star. C. An angel. D. A dream. Answer: B. A star. A star guided the wise men from the east to Jerusalem and later to Bethlehem, where they found Jesus. Matthew 2:1-2, 9-10. Question 11. How did Joseph find out Mary was pregnant with Jesus? A. Mary told him. B. He had a dream. C. The high priest informed him. D. He saw a vision. Answer: B. He had a dream. Joseph found out about Mary's pregnancy when an angel appeared to him in a dream and explained that Mary's child was conceived by the Holy Spirit. Matthew 1:20-21. Question 12. In what form did the angel appear to Mary? A. As a dove. B. As a blinding light. C. In human form. D. The Bible does not specify. Answer: D. The Bible does not specify. The Bible does not specify the form in which the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary, only that he came to her and spoke. Luke 1:26-28. Question 13. How is Elizabeth related to Mary? A. Cousin. B. Sister. C. Aunt. D. Mother. Answer: A. Cousin. Elizabeth was related to Mary, traditionally thought to be her cousin, and she was also the mother of John the Baptist. Luke 1:36. Question 14. What was Zechariah doing when the angel announced the birth of John the Baptist? A. Sleeping. B. Praying in the temple. C. Working in the fields. D. Teaching. Answer: B. Praying in the temple. Zechariah was serving as a priest before God when an angel appeared to him in the temple, announcing that his wife Elizabeth would bear a son named John. Luke 1:8-13. Question 15. What did Mary do immediately after the angel Gabriel visited her? A. She sang a song. B. She visited Elizabeth. C. She told Joseph. D. She prayed. Answer: B. She visited Elizabeth. Immediately after the angel Gabriel's visit, Mary went to visit her relative Elizabeth, who was also miraculously pregnant with John the Baptist. Luke 1:39-40. Question 16. Who prophesied that Jesus would be a Nazarene? A. Isaiah. B. Jeremiah. C. Micah. D. The prophecy is not directly linked to a specific prophet in the Bible. Answer: D. The prophecy is not directly linked to a specific prophet in the Bible. The prophecy that Jesus would be called a Nazarene does not directly cite a specific Old Testament prophet, but rather references a general expectation of the Messiah's humble origins and perhaps a play on words with the Hebrew term for branch, netzer. Matthew 2:23. Question 17. How many wise men does the Bible say visited Jesus? A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. The Bible does not specify a number. Answer: D. The Bible does not specify a number. The Bible does not specify how many wise men visited Jesus. The number 3 is traditionally assumed based on the 3 gifts mentioned: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Matthew 2:1-11. Question 18. Who ordered the massacre of the baby boys in Bethlehem? A. Caesar Augustus. B. King Herod. C. Pontius Pilate. D. Caiaphas. Answer B. King Herod. King Herod ordered the massacre of all the baby boys in Bethlehem who were 2 years old and under, in an attempt to kill the newborn king of the Jews, Jesus. Matthew 2:16. Question 19. What was Simeon's prophecy about Jesus? A. He would deny his people. B. He would betray his father. C. He would cause the fall and rise of many in Israel. D. He would lead a revolt. Answer C. He would cause the fall and rise of many in Israel. Simeon prophesied that Jesus was destined for the fall and rising of many in Israel, and that a sword would pierce Mary's own soul, suggesting the profound impact of his life and ministry. Luke 2:34-35. Question 20. What was the name of the priest who blessed Jesus during his presentation at the temple? A. Zacharias. B. Eli. C. Simeon. D. Samuel. Answer C. Simeon. Simeon, a righteous and devout man, blessed Jesus when he was presented at the temple, recognizing him as the Messiah. Luke 2:25-28. Question 21. What did the shepherds do after they visited Jesus? A. Kept it a secret. B. Went back to shepherding. C. Spread the word about what they had seen. D. Forgot the event. Answer C. Spread the word about what they had seen. After visiting Jesus, the shepherds spread the word about what they had seen and heard, glorifying and praising God. Luke 2:17-20. Question 22. How did King Herod find out about the birth of Jesus? A. A dream. B. The wise men informed him. C. An angel told him. D. He read about it in ancient scrolls. Answer B. The wise men informed him. King Herod learned about Jesus' birth when the wise men came to Jerusalem looking for the newborn king, prompting Herod to inquire where the Christ was to be born. Matthew 2:1-4. Question 23. Who was the king of Judea at the time of Jesus' birth? A. Herod the Great. B. Herod Antipas. C. Archelaus. D. Philip. Answer A. Herod the Great. Herod the Great was the king of Judea at the time of Jesus' birth and was known for his brutal tactics to maintain power, including the massacre of the innocents. Matthew 2:1. Question 24. What was Joseph's profession? A. Carpenter. B. Fisherman. C. Tax collector. D. Shepherd. Answer A. Carpenter. Joseph, Jesus' earthly father, was a carpenter by profession. Matthew 13:55. Question 25. Where did Mary and Joseph live before moving to Bethlehem? A. Jerusalem. B. Nazareth. C. Capernaum. D. Jericho. Answer B. Nazareth. Mary and Joseph lived in Nazareth before traveling to Bethlehem for the census. Luke 2-4. Question 26. What does the name Emmanuel mean? A. God is with us. B. God saves us. C. Son of God. D. Light of the world. Answer A. God is with us. The name Emmanuel means God is with us, signifying Jesus' divine presence among humanity. Matthew 1:23. Question 27. What type of place was Jesus born in? A. A house. B. An inn. C. A stable. D. A temple. Answer: C. A stable. Jesus was born in a stable because there was no room for them in the inn, and he was laid in a manger. Luke 2:7. Question 28. Who was told by an angel in a dream not to return to Herod? A. Joseph. B. The wise men. C. Mary. D. The shepherds. Answer: B. The wise men. The wise men were warned in a dream not to return to Herod after visiting Jesus, so they returned to their country by another route. Matthew 2:12. Question 29. Who was the prophetess that recognized Jesus as the Messiah when he was presented at the temple? Anna. B. Deborah. C. Huldah. D. Miriam. Answer: A. Anna. Anna, a prophetess, recognized Jesus as the Messiah when he was presented at the temple and gave thanks to God, speaking about the child to all who were looking forward to the redemption of Jerusalem. Luke 2:36-38. Question 30. What was the reaction of the wise men when they saw the star stop over the place where Jesus was? A. They were confused. B. They were terrified. C. They were overjoyed. D. They were indifferent. Answer: C. They were overjoyed. The wise men were overjoyed when they saw the star stop over the place where the child was. This fulfillment of their journey's purpose brought them great joy. Matthew 2:10. Question 31. Which book of the Bible begins with the genealogy of Jesus? A. Mark. B. John. C. Luke. D. Matthew. Answer: D. Matthew. The book of Matthew begins with the genealogy of Jesus, tracing his lineage from Abraham through David to Joseph, his earthly father. Matthew 1:117. Question 32. How old was Jesus when the wise men visited him? A. A few days old. B. 1 year old. C. 2 years old. D. The Bible does not specify. Answer: D. The Bible does not specify. The Bible does not provide the exact age of Jesus when the wise men visited, but Herod's decree to kill all boys 2 years and others suggest Jesus might have been up to 2 years old. Matthew 2:16. Question 33. What did King Herod do when he realized the wise men had deceived him? A. He ignored them. B. He followed them. C. He ordered the massacre of Bethlehem's male infants. D. He forgave them. Answer: C. He ordered the massacre of Bethlehem's male infants. When Herod realized he had been deceived by the wise men, he ordered the massacre of all the male children in Bethlehem who were 2 years old and under. Matthew 2:16. Question 34. What event caused Mary and Joseph to flee to Egypt with Jesus? A. A famine in Bethlehem. B. The census in Bethlehem. C. An angel warned Joseph in a dream about Herod's plan. D. They were visiting relatives. Answer: C. An angel warned Joseph in a dream about Herod's plan. Joseph was warned by an angel in a dream to flee to Egypt with Mary and Jesus because Herod was going to search for the child to kill him. Matthew 2:13. Question 35. How did the Holy Family avoid Herod's decree? A. By hiding in a cave. B. By fleeing to Egypt. C. By disguising themselves. D. By seeking asylum in the temple. Answer B. By fleeing to Egypt. The Holy Family avoided Herod's decree by fleeing to Egypt, where they stayed until Herod's death. Matthew 2:14-15. Question 36. What does the Bible say about the shepherds' reaction to the news of Christ's birth? A. They were indifferent. B. They spread the news and glorified God. C. They kept it to themselves. D. They doubted the angels. Answer B. They spread the news and glorified God. After visiting Jesus, the shepherds spread the news about what they had seen and heard, glorifying and praising God for all they had experienced. Luke 2:17-20. Question 37. What was the first temptation Jesus faced in the desert? A. To turn stones into bread. B. To throw himself down from the temple. C. To worship Satan. D. To turn water into wine. Answer A. To turn stones into bread. The first temptation Jesus faced in the desert was the devil challenging him to turn stones into bread to prove his divinity and satisfy his hunger. Matthew 4:3-4. Question 38. Who was the governor of Syria at the time of Jesus' birth? A. Pontius Pilate. B. Herod Antipas. C. Quirinius. D. Tiberius. Answer C. Quirinius. Quirinius was the governor of Syria when the census took place that brought Joseph and Mary to Bethlehem. Luke 2:2. Question 39. What type of animal is traditionally believed to have been present at Jesus' birth? A. Lions. B. Horses. C. Donkeys. D. Elephants. Answer C. Donkeys. While the Bible does not specifically mention animals at Jesus' birth, traditional nativity scenes often include donkeys, thought to be a common stable animal. Luke 2:7. Question 40. Which gospel starts with the preaching of John the Baptist? A. Matthew. B. Mark. C. Luke. D. John. Answer B. Mark. The Gospel of Mark begins with John the Baptist's ministry, introducing his role in preparing the way for Jesus. Mark 1-1-4. Question 41. Which Old Testament prophet spoke of Bethlehem Ephrathah? A. Isaiah. B. Jeremiah. C. Micah. D. Amos. Answer C. Micah. The prophet Micah specifically mentioned Bethlehem Ephrathah as the birthplace of the ruler in Israel, which is cited in the New Testament as prophecy fulfilled by Jesus' birth. Micah 5-2. Question 42. Who was warned in a dream that Jesus' life was in danger? A. Mary. B. Joseph. C. The wise men. D. Zacharias. Answer B. Joseph. Joseph was warned in a dream that Jesus' life was in danger, prompting him to take the family to Egypt. Matthew 2:13. Question 43. What are the names of the two criminals crucified alongside Jesus? A. Matthew and Thomas. B. James and John. C. Dismas and Justus. D. Simon and Levi. Answer C. Dismas and Justus. Tradition names the two criminals crucified alongside Jesus as Dismas and Justus, though these names are not in the Bible. Question 44. In what city did Mary and Joseph find Jesus after they had lost him? A. Nazareth. B. Jerusalem. C. Bethlehem. D. Jericho. Answer B. Jerusalem. Mary and Joseph found Jesus in the temple in Jerusalem after they had lost him during a festival. Luke 2:46. Question 45. How many days after birth was Jesus presented at the temple? A. 7 days. B. 12 days. C. 40 days. D. 50 days. Answer C. 40 days. According to Jewish law, Mary and Joseph presented Jesus at the temple in Jerusalem 40 days after his birth for purification and dedication. Luke 2:22. Question 46. What did Mary ponder in her heart after the shepherds visited? A. Their gifts. B. The angel's message. C. The shepherd's story. D. All that had happened. Answer D. All that had happened. Mary pondered all the things that had happened and what was told to her by the shepherds in her heart. Luke 2:19. Question 47. What feast do Christians celebrate to mark the visitation of the Magi? A. Christmas. B. Epiphany. C. Pentecost. D. Easter. Answer B. Epiphany. Christians celebrate Epiphany to mark the visitation of the Magi, recognizing it as a manifestation of Christ to the Gentiles. Matthew 2:112. Question 48. Who confirmed the prophecy of the virgin birth? A. Isaiah. B. Jeremiah. C. Micah. D. Malachi. Answer A. Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah is credited with the prophecy of the virgin birth, stating that a virgin will conceive and bear a son named Emmanuel. Isaiah 7:14. Question 49. According to tradition, how did the star appear to the wise men? A. As a comet. B. As a bright stationary star. C. As a series of flashes. D. As a moving light. Answer B. As a bright stationary star. According to tradition, the star that guided the wise men appeared as a bright stationary star over the place where Jesus was, which they followed from the east. Matthew 2:9-10. Question 50. What does the word Bethlehem mean in Hebrew? A. House of bread. B. House of God. C. House of peace. D. House of love. Answer A. House of bread. The word Bethlehem means house of bread in Hebrew, symbolically significant as the birthplace of Jesus, who was later called the bread of life. John 6:35.